We cross over to Harare, Parkers Hill. We're going to be talking to Mbeu. Over to Parkers Hill.
And thank you so much there to Becky Temba Sivanda, who has managed to speak to us about all things to do with the guest who was speaking very much about his music, and at the same time making sure that he keeps up to speed with what is going on in Bulawayo. All things to do with Good Morning Zimbabwe. Still stay tuned. This is a GMZ. Thank you so much. This is GMZ, making sure you are tuned in. And yes, we are talking about all things trending here on a GMZ as we start off with a story about a name you have heard. Yes. He was talking about TikTok. Yes, we did hear about the artist who was in studio, and we do know for a fact that Arnold Zikali is someone who you've also bumped into on the TikTok streets, and we are talking about none other than someone who claims to be Zimbabwe's strongest man. Yes, allegedly. We know that he has a very giant meal, and we know for a fact that he is ready to pull a train, and not just any train. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, Zikali, who alleges to be Zimbabwe's strongest man, is the saying that today, Friday, is the day that he tries and attempts to pull 168 tons. Yes. Not one, not two, not three, but 168 tons of a train. 56 tons have been done before. And Arnold Zikali is speaking to many of our media houses. And we do hope to see him here on Good Morning Zimbabwe, making sure that he does the exact job. Yes, the reports have been coming in. A little bit of feedback have been coming in from some of our very few patrons who have made sure that Arnold Zikali makes sure he gets the job done. But at this very same time, we will pay our attention to that trending story on Monday after the feat is complete. At this point in time, I will introduce to you, still with the artist segment, we are speaking about an artist who has made waves within the Afro-Fusion industry. Yes, we are talking about a big name, yes, and it is Mbeu who is in the building, and we welcome you.
Thank you very much for having me here on Good Morning Zimbabwe. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Mbeu, thank you so much for coming, and first and foremost, we want to talk about the genre itself. Yes. How well has it been performing in Zimbabwe?
Man, it's been performing very well. I'll tell you that so many artists are emerging, and you know what? It's just amazing. It's just amazing how the genre is getting bigger and bigger.
Yes, you are a trailblazer, coming from the history and background. Right now, I'm feeling like I'm speaking to a reincarnation of Oliver Tuku.
I'm flattered.
Absolutely. You are born and bred in the Pakarepae stable.
Yes.
And for a fact, we do know that Mbeu's name has grown and also outgrown that name. And at this point in time, we are speaking of multiple albums that have come up to that. Perhaps our viewers would like to know who is the brand Mbeu?
Yes, Mbeu is an Afro-Fusion artist. I started off my musical career at Pakarepae, as you've said. I was nurtured and groomed by the late Dr. Oliver Mtukudzi. And I've got 4 albums to my name, more than 100 singles. So yeah, I'm still pushing. I'm working on my 5th album. Anytime in September there, I'll be dropping it. So watch the space.
Yes, and there is some music that you featured a little bit of our very own couple, yes, who have recently actually got a baby.
Yes.
That is Ian and Anashe. Please do tell us. It's coming from a background of a very rich, sound. And we do know that there is Hatikendenge,
yes,
At the same time, we want to know, that sounds very resistant.
Yes.
What are you resisting in that sound?
All the negative energy. I would say, as an artist, I've gone through so many things, so many tribes and tribulations. But you know what? I continue being persistent. I continue doing my missions work. I continue making music for my people, for my fans. So I would say I'm someone who's really prepared to, elevate myself in whatsoever way, just to get there. The mission is to make music and to change people's lives through music. So
Absolutely.
I won't stop. Yeah.
Changing people's lives, and as artists we have that duty, we have that
Yes.
specific
Yes.
calling.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that our viewers know that we are doing our best as artists. So what have we done so far?
Man, I've got so many projects that I've been working on. I've got visuals. Like I said, I've got an album. It has taken so much of my time because it's probably, this is my second year. I haven't released anything for the past 2 years. My last album I dropped it last year, but one. So, I've been taking my time, really wanting to make something that is solid, and I bet you'll be the first one to get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we want to feature it here on Trending with Curtly.
Definitely.
And Mbeu, we do appreciate your time.
Thank you so
and
much.
you coming
Thank you
here
very
on
much.
Good Morning Zimbabwe and making sure that you get us to know everything that is happening. And for a real fact,
Yeah.
we also want to know, you're turning 31 this year.
I'm turning
and
31
you're
this
changing
year.
the game in the music industry. Give us some of the features that are going to be coming in this album.
That's I would say that's a surprise, because if I spill the beans now, it won't be a secret anymore. So
it won't be a secret.
Just watch out for the space. Anyone who wants to know, September is the time. I won't give
Which
you
is
the
your
date,
birthday month.
Which is my birthday month. So just look out for it.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
Mbeu, we do appreciate the Afro-Fusion sound. Any prospects to be going international?
Yes, I do. I've been in communication with, as you know, I've done collabos with Glenn Washington from Jamaica. So I've been speaking to 1 or 2 artists from regional and international, trying to come up with something. I've got also shows lined up that are coming. So anyone who wants to know more, you can just link me on my bio, my social media platforms. It's Mbeu ZW on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Okay.
TikTok, it's Mbeu ZW.
Mbeu ZW.
Mbeu ZW.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's one of the first things. Your name is Arnold.
Ashton.
Ashton.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ashton, one of the first things I actually wanted to ask you,
Yes.
what is the seed you're planting into the country?
Man, the seed that I'm planting
As
in the
Mbeu.
country, it's a continuation of a germination. It's a continuous germination of music that never dies, music that sustains, music that if you listen in the next 10 years, it will still be probably not the same, but keep on changing people's lives. Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Ashton.
Thank
and
you so much for
that is
having me.
Mbeu ZW. On all social media platforms, you will catch him. And please do make sure that you engage with the album that will be dropping here. And please, one more thing.
Yes.
The first song that drops, make sure it comes here on Trending with
You'll be the
Curtly.
first one to get it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank
You'll
you
get
very
an
much.
introduction of Mbeu's video here exclusively dropping on ZBC TV. And please do stay tuned. There is more programming.
Kiaban.
Carbon
Speak to the girl there.
Uchazo nige mama ngwana kawira murudo rw'ikinofu.
what happened? I was really enjoying. I was